Okay, so that was the Edison. So that was what Edison's talking about. So the structure of government. Okay, so zoom again, focus. And in truth, I only know a small fragment of the 100 year. Of course. Somehow, even the world's most renowned scientist, Dr. Vegapunk, only knows I'm like a little tiny, teeny, inty frag. Of course, because we need to have value in finding the One Piece and learning the truth of the world. We need to have value in the Rio Poneglyph. We need to have more value in Elbaf. Of course. Of 10 more years. Yeah, Oda. The story doesn't end like, 2 years. 20 years later, the One Piece, the remake of One Piece, is now at Wano Country, and the manga is still ongoing. Yeah. 2050, the second One Piece remake is made. Like, oh, yeah, sure. And the One Piece manga has finally ended after 55 years of serialization. Like, yeah. Sure, dude. Yeah. Sure, motherfucker. Yep. Yeah. Listen, man. Because Oda is lying. He's lying. Oh, yeah. Like, man, I posted actually a tweet about it, too. Oda said, I think it was around the end of, it was at the end of Whole Cake Island. The story was 80% complete. A fucking long ass 20%, my niggas. Damn, son. It's been a long ass 20%. Shit. Fuck. Woo! Like, Dressrosa, when that ended, it was around 65% complete, according to Oda back then. I remember doing videos like, oh, fuck, guys, yo, the story's ending. It's happening. It's almost been 10 years. Like, what the like, bruh, Oda. You bitch. Okay, sure. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. I'm gonna have like fucking 3 kids running around and shit. Hey guys, it's time for One Piece chapter 2521 stream. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Okay. I only know a small fragment of this 100-year long tale. It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculation. So I'll limit myself to the facts as I know them. Enough, Shry, it's pointless. Okay. The star of this story. What is this? Was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. This next move is gonna work. Luffy just hits Walkery on the snout. Man snout goes like, meow. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with a stretchy and elastic. Oh my god. Joyboy. He's given the world intel on Joyboy. They called him Joyboy. Joyboy! Stop it. What the fuck? Again? Stop it. You're cracking us up. Yeah. What the hell? Okay. Uh-oh. He's tanky as fuck. His snout does get dented in with that, but Luffy gets hurt too. Wait, but he has no Conqueror's Hockey Infusion on. Why? Okay, now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Kaido's stop. Bro, he has one defensive move. It's like Bartolomeo shit, and all of a sudden he's God tier. Like, calm down, lads. Calm down. He was the first man to take the seas, the first one to be called a pirate. What the fuck? Whoa. The original pirate. Joyboy is the original pirate? Break next week. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Joyboy is the first pirate? The first one to take the seas. A man with an elastic and stretchy body. So he had also the power of the Nika, the sun god. Just like the legendary sun. Hold on. He's separating them. I think he just separated Joyboy and the sun god Nika. Elbaf talked about the sun god Nika, but he had Joyboy and an elastic stretchy body just like Nika. So he just separated Nika and Joyboy. So Joyboy is not Nika. Nika's Nika. 900 years ago, Joyboy is doing his thing. But Nika precedes that. I need to see what the vids say about this. Because I think we just confirmed that in earnest, the sun god Nika is a real legendary deity from Elbaf fables. Nika and Joyboy are different. Joyboy is another power user of the Hito Hito no Mi Mado Nika. I think. The Nika I gotta leave! So Joyboy is the first pirate to take the seas in history? He was the first man to take the seas, the first to be called a pirate. Joyboy is the first pirate of the seas, who also wielded the Nika ability, just like Luffy does. And why are Dory and Brogy laughing at Luffy, bro? Like, yo, nigga, stop. Yo! Okay. Okay.
Not half bad.
I'm thinking now. Ancient Kingdom, take the seas. Joyboy. Joyboy is not Nika. The devil fruits then, because he ate a dove for power. That's what I'm guessing here. The devil fruits predate Nika. I mean, they predate Joyboy by a while. I wonder. Because there's questions about how the fruits were made. And if Joyboy had also Nika's power too, then I would assume it's from a devil fruit. 900 years ago. I really need to figure out why it's called the Age of Heaven. I mean, well, I have my take on that. I do. I could be wrong. Fair enough. I could be wrong. I won't deny that. Eternal Flame, Mother Flame. Nika is not Joyboy. The world is going to sink. The first pirate. Like the first Hokage or something, bro. How are there not any pirates before this? Hold on. That's weird. No C's. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. No C's. Moons. There's another theory that I should have mentioned too, in my video. The idea that there is an idea that and maybe I should do it too. The best planet theory I've ever done, part 2, because there's a subsequent idea that the people of this planet don't come from this planet. They come from other planets, and then they all migrated to this planet. That's what I had for a while, but that one's a bit trickier too because you have to kind of connect the races together. Where, like, maybe back in the day there wasn't any long arm or long leg, but they're like a long limbed humans, and then they became long arm and long leg. They separated they separated at some point in the past. The fishermen had their own planet, the same, or let's say the fishermen were the inhabitants of this planet originally by themselves, and then the giants lived elsewhere. And then you have, so think of it in the sort of Norse sense of, you have Asgard, you have Midgard, you have Niflheim, you have Helheim, you have Municipal somethingheim, you have Elfheim, you have all these other different realms of existence. Because it's strange that you had oceans and you had seas, but Joyboy 900 years ago is the first pirate? Like, what? There were no pirates preceding Joyboy, really? Yeah, there's 9 realms, yeah. Pangea Castle. Well, hold on. Pangea would mean that there are seas, though. Like, there is one big ocean. One continent wouldn't suffice. One continent doesn't cut it. There'd be no water. Like, 0 water. If there were no seas, that means that, fuck Pangea, there's no water on the planet at all. Like, full stop, period. There's no water. Or there's so little water, there's no point in being a pirate, per se. That's what I mean. If there's no, if there are no seas back then. Well, having one ocean, yeah, you still have pirates. Maybe lakes and rivers. Maybe. Fair enough. But that's like, again, yeah, I guess. But then where's the water coming from? Cole, when Dovi was talking about going, maybe he was talking about space, I'm thinking he's probably talking about Holy Land, because that's where he's from initially. I mean, that's where, yeah, that's where he's from originally. Water fruit. Interesting. I don't think so, though. All blue. Yeah, because here's my take. My take is that the planet itself is the all blue. That's my guess here. The planet itself is the, and maybe I should say my video too. The planet itself is the all blue. It was once called all blue, where there were oceans and seas and so on and so forth. I don't think that Pangea in One Piece is a thing. No. Because I think that there's too much land sparsed out everywhere for a Pangea to exist. The red line is the weirdest thing for sure on the planet, like by far and away. It's too weird. And that, to me, if you were to remove the red line entirely, you get your all blue. And war levels recede dramatically, for sure. But you want to have a Pangea. No. But the part that's also very interesting, honestly, is there's no pirates back then, or before 9 years ago. That's a weird thing to say. Maybe there were pirates, but they're called something else entirely. Or maybe there were pirates, but they weren't on the seas, they were in space. We do see that in the NL cover story. We do. We do see that in the NL cover story. We do. Noah's Ark, sure. Before the Age of Heaven, there was Age of Sea Circle. The age, no. So we don't know when this actually happens per se, because there's 2 different calendar years. There's the Age of the Sea Circle, the Sea Serpent, and then there's the Age of Heaven. According to the calendar years, like Robin's calendar year that she talked about in Alabasta. I think it's, how do you say it? It's, we're not too sure when it starts, but it exists. But then for the age of the Sea Circle, Sea Serpent, that calendar year, all I remember is that right now in the world of One Piece, it is the 16th century of the age of the Sea Circle. So people have wondered, okay, why does Luffy ring the bell 16 times when he has that funeral, that memorial for Ace? Why is it 16 death rays that fall down from that object of the Lucia Kingdom? Why do you have Dofi, a former celestial dragon, have a 16 holy bullets? In Dofi's flashback, one of these civilians talk about how they had a child that was shot 16 times by these celestial dragons. To them, that number is really important, 16. And I think it ties because I think it ties to the calendar year where they have rule over the world, and it's the 16th century of the world itself. What is this? Yes, you have 16 holy bullets during the. So, but this I don't think necessarily. Actually, hold on, time out. Oh fuck. Oh, this is so dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not 16. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure, bro. But yeah, the number 16 I think is important because of that reason. The 16 is indicating of their control of the planet or the rule of the planet for that long. Those amount of centuries, the 16th century. Now, mind, body, heart. Interesting. Like I said, it necessarily means much right now. Like I don't think they're connected per se in that sense, but that is an interesting thought. I'm not gonna deny that. It's interesting. I'm thinking about it right now. I think Soul will be better. Yeah, for sure. I think Soul is better. I think so. But the idea ultimately is that if we're talking about pirates, because this is a very interesting point here, how are there no pirates that exist back then? And the only kind of works if there were seas would be that, culturally speaking, there was no need for pirates, or there was so much peace and prosperity, pirates didn't need to exist. Pirates exist because of a need for treasure, lack of resources, raiders, marauders, that kind of thing, right? The Great Pirate Era is because they want us to find the One Piece treasure itself. So it feels like there is something about back then, 9 years ago, where maybe the world was at peace to the point where you didn't need pirates, where everyone had this. Remember what Vegapunk talked before? Vegapunk explains this idea of infinite energy, where you have anyone can access energy, and all you need is where to actually find it. And even though we know for sure that there was an advanced kingdom back in the day, we also know that there were sky people that had advanced automata and things like that on the moon. It could be the case here where people were so at ease, at peace, because there was so much energy that was abundant in the world at that point in time. That's what I'm thinking here. Yeah, there are space pirates. True, they are real for sure. When they start existing, who the hell knows? But they are real. Yes, that's for sure. So you can read it in that sense, where okay, the oceans were so peaceful and calm, they didn't need pirates per se. However, if there were no oceans, that's woo. If there were no oceans, man. Well, shit. Now that brings in the whole new can of worms. But it's way more exciting. Way more exciting. Way more. Oh yeah, we were peaceful. We had a good time. Life was great. Like, yeah, but I mean, boring. Very boring. Or they didn't know their oceans of the red line. I was high enough to not see the bottom. Every person lived on the red line or something like that back in the day. I have my doubts. Because you have fishermen that are equipped for water usage. You have Skyline people that lived on the moon and probably on Skylines too. You had you have giants that the giants have lore that I think even predates the Void Century like by orders of magnitude. The giant lore seems to involve Nika directly. Just like the legendary sun god Nika from Elbath, from Fables of Elbath. So a Pangea wouldn't cut it because there's still oceans. Therefore, pirates. In terms of geography, it wouldn't cut it at all. Like Pangea's not even close to being enough. It's not even close. You would need a dry world. You would actually unironically need a dune. You would need an Arrakis. Unironically. That's how it would have to be. The world would have to be Arrakis. Alright? The Nika Galib. That's what you would actually need. Or Mad Max, right. Either that, or we were not from here. Or we were not from here. We, the people in this country, in this planet, were not from here. And that is the crazy what the fuck theory. But I like it. And I want it. Well, to do it, I don't think so. But I like it. I'm thinking about this. I really am. There's options here. So let me go to tier 3 because I know people have thoughts. But hold on. I'll get to the donos. And then I'll get to tier 3. Because today's going to be a short one. It's going to be a short one. And right now, it's already 6 o'clock. So I need him like at least an hour. The Nika Galib. Okay. What if Enna was looking for fairy verse in the wrong place? He needed to go back in time to find the true endless earth? Shit. I mean, maybe. Maybe, but I have my doubts. Also, keep in mind this. Actually, hold on. I don't know if this matters or not, but something I've always found interesting too is that in the Duffer Encyclopedia, we know in the Ancient One, there is no mention about the gum fruit. So there is no rubber fruit. Have you also noticed that kind of also matches Skypiea lore too? Or Skypiea situation too? Why would there be a rubber fruit? Okay, how do I say this? In Skypiea, rubber doesn't exist. Which is interesting thought. There is no rubber in Skypiea. And there is no rubber fruit. I think that matters a lot. Like low key. There is no rubber in Skypiea. That's not a real thing for them. And there is no rubber power in the entire encyclopedia. There is not a single power that refers to rubber. Not a single one. Not even trees, no. I think it matters a lot, honestly. Luffy isn't rubber, he's a cloud? What? Mr. Nine, how does that work? He's a cloud? Luffy has to have the ability to negate rubber. I mean, lightning. I don't think, I guess cloud. Wait, cloud? Nah, that cloud, I don't know. I'm not tripping. Just go back to it. There is, as far as we know, there is no official rubber ability in the encyclopedia. If there is no Gumu power, then there is no rubber power. There's no rubber at all. And that does coincide with the idea that the Skypeans themselves had no rubber, because we know that they don't. They even say during Skypea that rubber is that is. I think Usopp was actually even selling. He was selling rubber bands in Skypea because it's such a rare thing to find. This is interesting, bro. Okay, I can go on for days with this shit, and I will, but I need to think. I need to kind of get my. I need to get my ducks in a row here because I need to think. The first pirate. The first pirate. Okay, YouTube, donos, comments, concerns now. John Malawisk Malski. There we go. I don't think Vegapunk will drop any major Void Century lore because wouldn't that make Robin's dream finished? Shout out to Polish Watchers. Shit, appreciate you. Oh, I mean, we did get some. Dropping the first pirate is major, but also not necessarily a lot. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that I'd agree. Still on the throne, $2. Does Frankie still need a lozenge? Yeah, he does. He does. Monkey D. Lucas, my man, much over the 50 Poland, PNN. In chapter 1068, Lucci said to about Bonnie, let's terminate her, and he said that near S-Bear. Same chapter, Kuma started to run. I think that Kuma is the main receptor of everything his clones can hear. That's possible. Not confirmed, but possible. But if that was the case, then how come he didn't... Wouldn't Kuma actually activate when the cop Kuma attacked Bonnie? Because wasn't that before Rob Lucci, actually? Maybe? Because I was right when they got on the island. Minute game 10. Keep it going, my fellow streamer. Appreciate you. Really am do. Much love. Hopefully you have your successes too. Ultra Galactus, much over $2. 274. Then again, 200 and 474. Deadish, and then another. Okay, so hold on. So 274. Let me. Is 274. Here come the goose chases. Here come the weird shit. 274. See Skypea. Let's start. Fairy verse? Yeah. Nothing sticks out immediately. Cole, paying with high, of course. For research, I use Viz for the most part. And then 474. Yes. Yeah, bro, listen, man. I know. And I'll cover story, I'm here. Like, we've been here for a minute. We've been here for a minute. For a minute. I don't know, though. To me, it is a bit crazy to have... Oh. Oh. Here's a food for thought. Here's some food for thought. Was the water for the oceans underground, and then it was actually pumped up for reservoirs that filled the entire planet at some point in the distant past, which is why there were an ocean before? That'd be interesting. What if what if all the water was underground? NL cover story. NL fairy verse. Skypeans on the move is underground for some strange reason. It's not explained. If there were no oceans in the blue planet, or if there were no oceans at all on the planet, therefore no pirates, pumping the water from the ground, filling the planet with ocean water. Because there are theories about how the One Piece treasure is located underground. It's like Laugh Tale is underground somewhere. There are theories about that. Though that one, I'm not sure if that's the case or not. And I do like the idea of a Dyson Sphere. I definitely do. I want it, but you know, let's see. Dead is she bum be dead. Charlo's sister cute. Stop BB. Chill. Much of the dono though. Code 1 XZ. Much of it $5. Joyboy is true Viking. Went out pirating and smashing and creating the Buccaneer race as a result. Also probably the granddaddy of all big people. Interesting. Alejandro, much of a $2. Appreciate what you do. Also again, $2. You think we are killing all the CD even in kids? We're killing all the CD. What does that mean? CD. CD. What do you mean CD? Help me. What does that mean? You think we're killing all the CD even in kids? CD. Yeah, I mean. Anyhow. Oh, Celestial Dragons. Oh, Celestial Dragons. Okay. Pull that shit up, bro. Celestial Dragons. Well, I told you before. Like, I don't think Oda wants to do that. Oda a lot of times doesn't go on massacres in the real time. In the time skips in flashbacks for sure. But in real time, he always avoids massacres. We see it in Punk Hazard. We see it in I guess Impel Down. You can argue folks were saved ultimately. Even Bone Clay didn't die. It was crazy. Alabasta. Even in Skypiea, the folks that we thought were all obliterated, a lot of them wind up surviving in the White Sea underneath. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Oda just tends to be soft like that in real time. He's really soft. He's like super Teletubby soft. That's what I'm saying. If there's a way to save them, maybe maybe Emu is on some Sinbad shit, and he's actually mind controlling all this stuff in some unique way. The Celestial Dragons, yeah. Fancy, much over the $50 Mexican pesos. It can be just that Joyboy wanted to be Nika, and the fruit was created. Possibly, but how is it created? This is where you need, I think, infinite power, or you need at least a lot of fucking power, more power than the Mother Flame. You need Eternal Flame. Mega Buster. It can also be worded as Joyboy was born with Nika's abilities. No devil fruit needed. Really? Joyboy was born with the powers? I mean, I don't know, because a lot of folks said that before about Bonnie, but Bonnie actually had them spliced into her when she was a kid. Just like the legendary sun god from Fables. I need to see the Viz version of this, and I need to see what they say officially, because that, to me, it feels like it's separate. Like they're separating Joyboy and Nika entirely, which I think makes the most sense, honestly, if I'm being real with you. Unless it's like some reincarnation shit, but I don't think that makes the most. I don't want some Asha Indra bullshit. Like, nah, spare me. That's trash. Not okay. I won't say it's trash for One Piece standards because different stories, but I think it'd be way better if it was just Devil User. Boom, keep it simple. Inherited will fine, but I don't know if that necessarily means that you're born with it per se. Like, inherited will doesn't necessarily mean that you gain the powers of that past person or that past deity, right? You can argue in many ways Luffy inherited Ace's will. He has the Red Hawk, Red Rock stuff, but he's not like a Logia, Paramecia. He's not a Logia, Flame On guy like Ace was. No, but he has things that homage to Ace. Yes, same for So that's what I'll say. Fucking Kishimo influence. Ugh. I mean, listen, that could be the case here, but I doubt that. Because we never seen in the story reincarnation. Like, oh well, no, Brook did reincarnate, but he has a power for that. He has a power for that. Not reincarnate. He came back to life, I should say. Phoenix down. Diglett, the first to be called pirate. Are we including the space pirates in that claim? Another bit of lore from NL's cover story? Maybe. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. Because to me, it's a bit of odd thing to not have a single pirate to exist prior to 900 years ago. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing. And so now we have to kind of explain that mode of thought, that logic. Christian, my man. Pirate require you to be a criminal. Joyboy is a criminal. Ah. So then that would go more for the status of the world, where the status of the world itself, yeah, which I think makes more sense to argue, where the status of the world itself is, hey, hold on. Yeah, so that'd be the world during the age of heaven, let's say, or at that point during the age of Sea Circle, was relatively. That's crazy. Yeah, so this kind of I think harkens back to the Vegapunk's thing. So the world itself was relatively calm and peaceful. Relatively, like people had good food, they had a lot of power, energy, which harkens back to Vegapunk's idea of you can access the power around you, but you need to know how to actually do it. And so there was no need to have a lot of pirates or even have pirates at all. So the first pirate does seem a bit odd, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, Christian. The first, like the very, very number, there wasn't a single criminal. There wasn't a single criminal back then who was on the high seas. Really? It is a bit fanciful, but at the same time, I guess it's a story about crazy pirates that do shit anyway, so it can work.